All right, let's keep the hits coming with this next day. So with the Pendlay rows, I got feedback that it didn't have to be so strict last time, where I'm literally not moving my torso at all. I think I may have taken it too far, and I'm lifting my torso a little bit too much over here. We'll take that under advisement over the next couple of weeks. I do this again in 2 weeks. We'll see what the story is. By the way, these Fringe Sport bumper plates, by far some of the best plates out there. If you're in the market, I would highly encourage you get some. So I think I'm going to make the final determination that for flat barbell bench pressing, not a fan of the ROM pad. However, for incline dumbbell bench pressing, big fan of the ROM pad. I finally got into a position where it feels comfortable, slightly above my hip bone, a little bit right in the arch of the back, and then I have my head hanging off just a little bit, but I actually use the hoodie for some slight support. It gives me a really nice range of motion. It feels pretty stable, and it definitely adds to the stretch at the bottom. So for a cheap 40 bucks, I would recommend it. All right, the killer hack squats with this amazing view that hopefully I'll get up in time for Weird Angle Wednesday. Use the Voltras for this as I always do. Was at 34 pounds this week. Last week I did 34 for, sorry, I did 30 for instead of 10, 10, 15. This week I increased it to 34 because when you pair the two Vultras, it can only go in increments of two. So if I had plates, it would have been 35, but because it's the Vultra, it's 34. I got 10, 10, 12. So I think I just hit the rep target to increase next week, but I'm pretty convinced that next week when I increase, I'm not going to be able to get my max reps on that last set. But really liking the range of motion on this one here. So for the dumbbell lateral raise, you know, again, some exercises may be optimal, but a good mix of exercises is probably perfect. So I do every now and then mess around with cable lateral raises. I'm definitely looking into getting some of the rack attached lateral raises like the Dragonfly, I think it's called, from Fringe Sport, but also going to do good old fashioned dumbbell lateral raises. I think getting a very slight swing out of the bottom is okay. And then as long as you're controlling that eccentric, you're really kind of getting everything that you need to get. So strict-ish form, but not strict form. So for my mother-in-law's favorite exercise, she actually asked me recently if she can come over to learn this exercise. I told her, of course, but I think first she just needs to get in general a little bit more active before we get all set up with these fancy things. Anyway, so doing well over here. I am noticing that my feet are coming off the pad at the bottom. I'm not really sure if that's supposed to happen or if that's good, sorry, if that's okay, or not. So something I'm going to definitely take a look at. I'm going to probably search some videos afterwards. Rocking out the Home Gym Nerd t-shirt from the crew at Massonomics. Very comfortable shirt. Very happy I got it. Probably going to get the flag soon for the house. But yeah, this is working out pretty well for the program right now. So then we moved on to shrugs. I recently purchased from Facebook Marketplace. I actually got it from Adrian Gluck, or it should be coming shortly. Both the narrow handles and the wide handles for the rep open trap bar. My plan is to use the wide handles for this movement to get the trap fibers a little bit more in line with how they're supposed to look. To use the medium handles that you're seeing here for um, deadlifts itself, and then to use the narrow handles if I want to do like overhead presses, which I sometimes do with this. Obviously, going to get it to twins coating to get colored. One will be red and one will be blue to match the theme. I love this infinity arm from Exponent Edge. When I initially got it, it actually didn't fit right. My bad. I didn't really get in touch with Exponent Edge for a while, but once I did, he was able to send me out another one, which fits perfectly onto this rack. He also sent me over some mag pins. They're okay. They don't have the strongest hold, but they're okay. But I happen to really love this piece, and when I get the center post attachment from Black Widow, I think it's really gonna pop and give a lot of versatility. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time.